Destiny has now left Sean and she might be pregnant on Love After Lockup. Guys, what is up? Max here, the Celeb Talk guy. It is Saturday and it's also National Diabetes Day, so happy holidays to everyone. But oh my god, Love After Lockup was on last night and holy crap, it was so good. It was the season finale and we got to see so many different things with all these different couples, and now some are actually ex-couples. So let's not waste any time and just jump right into this one. And I want to start off with Destiny and Sean because this is debatably one of the craziest couples I have ever seen on this show. Put in the comments what you guys think of Destiny and Sean, but my take is basically what happened on last night's episode was Sean, he did propose to Destiny. Okay, first off, what a moron, but more on that in a couple of seconds. But he did propose, and because he has 6 kids with his ex, not ex-wife, but just ex, in general, his baby mama, Kelly, he wanted Destiny and Kelly to meet because, like I said, they're going to be doing somewhat of co-parenting. He wanted them to get along. Unfortunately for Sean, Destiny is a hothead, and Kelly, his ex, was kind of somewhat of a hothead herself too. So in the last episode, they met and they clashed and they just had an embarrassing, humiliating fight in the middle of a restaurant. Like, they were screaming, they were vocal, and like I said, there were people around them. They weren't in a private place. They were in a public restaurant. Very, very, very awkward. So we got to see them clash. And honestly, it just made me lose all respect for Sean because in the episode, Kelly was like, hey, if you're going to pick this woman, if you're going to pick Destiny, you can't see our kids. I am not allowing that to happen. And Sean was just like, okay, whatever. So he just picked up and left with Destiny, which for me, I'm not a dad, I don't think, knock on wood, but I mean, it's like if I was a parent and I would hear that happen, I mean, I would just be like, dude, that's not cool. So I basically lost all respect that I had. The little respect I had for Sean, I lost it last night because your kids should always come first. And especially if you are on a reality TV show where your kids are going to hear you say that. Now, Sean was acting like he wants him to see his kids, kind of, but he picked Destiny in the last episode. So he picked her, they ran off. Destiny was furious and she wanted to go head to head with Kelly, but of course, she's just all talk. They ended up leaving. Then we got to see in the new season of Life After Lockup, we got to see a preview. And in the preview, Destiny, boom, she was gone and all her belongings were gone. And she took a test, a good old test to see if she was pregnant. And guess what? The test was gone, and he even checked the trash. It was not in there. And if you guys want to hear something even crazier, this is just so dumb. The guy, because he has been romantic with Destiny, if you know what I mean. We have seen them be romantic in his hot tub. So yeah, TMI a little much, but we have seen a lot with them. And I mean, he goes, we have not been very safe, shall I say, when they are together. And, I hear that and I'm just like, dude, Sean, you got 6 kids with a different woman. If you are not, protecting yourself, what do you think is going to happen? So is Destiny expecting a baby now? I don't know. We did not get any confirmation. I would not be shocked though, because if he said that they're kind of just doing their own thing and not being very careful, what do you think is going to happen? Sean, did you go to the 5th grade? I mean, what is wrong with this guy? So yeah, Sean, not only does his ex now just completely hate him, his kids probably hate him now, and I don't blame them at all. He is going completely broke because of Destiny, and now it looks like Destiny might be expecting a baby, and she has left him because all her stuff is gone, all of her clothes is gone, everything is gone. So likely she probably took that test. Maybe they're expecting a baby and she freaked out, grabbed her stuff, and she ran. Now, I'm not for 100% sure, but that is how it seems. So yeah, things are not going good for Sean, and honestly, I don't even care because what kind of a loser is he just to say that about his kids and to pick Destiny? I mean, come on. So I am just, oh my god, I am fired up. But yeah, last night was so good. So put in the comments below what you guys thought of Sean and Destiny. But yeah, like I said, not a very big fan. Now let's go over to Scott and Lindsay, the other hilarious couple where the man is completely getting used. And in this last episode, things are not looking good for Scott. Now, let me just give you guys a bit of a spoiler. So spoiler alert with Scott and Lindsay. Guess what? Yeah, they're not still together. We have heard from Soap Dirt, and we have even seen on Scott's Facebook, because Scott's Facebook is completely public. It's open. If you search Scott Bradshaw, I think that's his last name. I literally was on it this morning. The guy posts like 2 or 3 times a day. He's always posting, and he keeps posting these stupid memes about being single and your ex and finding a new relationship. Okay, the guy is single. He's not still with Lindsay. According to Soap Dirt, Lindsay kind of had some more issues with the law, and that is when Scott just said, get up, on out of here, leave, and leave me alone. And I don't know if that was the only reasoning, because in the last episode, we did get to see that Lindsay was never single. And she even came out and said that over the past 6 years, she has been in a relationship with a woman named, Tara Bell? I think that was her name, Tara Bell, which I said in the last video. What kind of a name is Tara Bell? And if that is your name, I'm sorry, but I mean, come on, Tara Bell? I have never heard anyone with that name. But anyway, you guys, yeah, she is, and you guys can agree or disagree. I feel like she's kind of honestly cheating on him, because if she is in a relationship with anyone, I don't care, man, woman, anyone that you are in a romantic relationship with, and you are also in a relationship with another person, Scott, you need to tell them, because if you are romantic with the other person, aka Tara Bell, the other person needs to know. It's not like you're just in like a friendly relationship. It's nothing serious. This is like a real 6-year committed relationship. Everyone in this thing needs to know. So yeah, Lindsay, she is a liar, and it sounds like she might actually got herself back into jail. I don't know for sure, but we do get to see that her and Scott are going to actually be on the new season of Life After Lockup. So we will be seeing them again, but it doesn't sound like they're going to be together much longer. And then one of my favorite couples, which are just so hilarious, is Dylan and Heather. Now, they were one of the few couples that didn't end up working this season. They immediately broke up. They actually broke up only after 2 days of being together in the real world, which is just embarrassing for both of them. Really, I mean, that's just humiliating. 2 days? You only could last 2 days together, but yeah, they broke up. They're not still together. Dylan allegedly is doing incredibly well, selling somewhat of solar stuff. He is making all this kind of money. He's got this big old bachelor pad. Maybe that's true. I have nothing against the guy. Dylan reminds me of a schmoozing kind of sales guy, and nothing wrong with that. I kind of think he's somewhat of a fibber, not a liar. Big difference between a liar and a fibber. I feel like he just kind of exaggerates a little, and so he's saying he's selling all this stuff, making all this money, and maybe that's true, and if it is true, great for him. But is it true? Who really knows? I mean, he's living in this new place. Do I really buy it? Not really, but maybe it is true. I mean, if I was Dylan, if I was on the show, I would really want to, act like I'm doing incredibly well and successful, so I don't know what he's going through. Supposedly, he's making a bunch of money, and obviously all of the women that watch this channel and watch the show clearly are in love with the guy, and I don't think he is single, so sorry, ladies. But with Heather, on the other hand, things are just, the same thing as Dylan. They're going great. She's now doing modeling, or shall I say, modeling. It was ridiculous. We got to see a little bit of her taking pictures. It was really stupid. And yeah, I mean, I think honestly, my take on these two is I think Heather is crazy, and I think Dylan is kind of crazy too. I don't think Dylan is crazy like how Heather is crazy. Heather has like this weird obsessive thing, because we got to see her. She was like obsessed with Dylan to the point where she has his name tattooed all over her. Dylan, like I said, I think he's kind of just a salesy kind of I don't want to use the word con artist. I don't think he's a con artist at all. I just think he's kind of he's good at using his words to get what he wants. That's what I think. And I feel like when he was in jail, he had Heather. They were dating for a couple months. He knew she would be there for him emotionally. Maybe she kind of threw him a couple bucks when he was in jail. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But either way, she was there emotionally for him. And he probably just figured, I'm going to say whatever I have to say to get her to stay while I'm in jail. But 2 days later, it's like, boom, then, they're gone. And I just think Heather, she's crazy, and Dylan, he's kind of a user to a certain extent. Probably not a bad guy, but I do think he did kind of use Heather. And I think Heather, she is a little bit, crazy. So either way, not a good couple. They both should go their own way. And yeah, they broke up. Then there was Chevelle and Quaylon, and oh, I wish these two the best. They melt my heart. I love these two. I love Chevelle. Now, I bet a bunch of you guys are going to say she is clingy and she is rude, but I like her. I really do think she's just a mom and she's sweet, and I think she has a ginormously huge heart, and I hope to God her and Quaylon can work out. I really do. Quaylon, he was in Texas with his mom. He ended up getting a random flight, and he surprised Chevelle, and she was ecstatic. She was so happy, but he did tell her that, hey, I'm not going to propose to you. I'm not going to get a ring just yet. I want to still kind of work out our differences. I want to be in a perfectly, like, I'm in love, happy state before we get engaged, which honestly, I'm right there with him. Chevelle was a little upset because she was saying, you had 2 years to get to that happy, loving state, but no, he did not, because 2 years in jail versus 2 years not in jail are two totally different things. So now he's out. He's free. He's living a real life. Now try to make this relationship work, and I hope to God, fingers crossed, for Chevelle's and Maila, Chevelle's daughter's sake. Oh my God, she was like calling him dad, and she's a sweet little girl. Quaylon is just like he's all nice and fatherly with her. I mean, they're just a cute little family, honestly. So I love these two, and the daughter, I wish them nothing but the best. I hope they can work out, but we were kind of left on a cliffhanger with them because they said when the season ended that they are still together, but they're not really engaged yet. So I don't really know where they're at. I think they're going to be on Life After Lockup, so they probably have to keep it kind of quiet. So we're just going to have to wait and see. And y'all already know John, why did I say John? I'm thinking of Lacey and Shane. Y'all already know with Tyrese and Shonda. Why did I say John? But Tyrese and Shonda, yeah. Okay, real quick, they're not still together. And they did say that Tyrese is still out and about dating. He seems like a serial dater. I see in the comments a lot of you ladies have a little crush on Tyrese too. And don't get me wrong, Tyrese, he's a smooth talking, he's like that OG kind of a guy. He reminds me of an old friend of mine. He's very smooth and clever, and he's got that swag. He carries a heck of a lot of swag with him. I don't think he's ever going to settle down. He seems like kind of a serial bachelor kind of, which is cool, no shame. But yeah, him and Shonda, clearly they're not still together. And it did say that Shonda actually met a new man. So I'm not surprised one bit. And then there was actually, the other sweet couple, Jessica and Maurice. I am just crossing my fingers with these two. They got married, which they were already legally married, but they had a real ceremony, and it was sweet and happy, and I love these two dearly. I think Jessica, she might be on a little something. She's kind of, I don't know, she seems a little bit spacey. Maybe that's just me, but does anyone else feel like Jessica? She's just a little bit, I don't even know, kind of just out there, kind of, but Maurice is hilarious. He is nice. He is just the coolest. He's one of those kind of guys. It's like everyone wants to be friends with him. That's how I feel like. And I feel like even Jessica's dad wants to be buddy with him because he has that good energy. He's so cool. Now, of course, do I have concerns about Maurice? Abso-freaking-lutely, because he's 26. He was in jail for a long time. Do I think he's going to stay committed and real with Jessica and not cheat on her? I honestly don't know. The way his personality is, where he's a kind of flirting here and flirting there, that guy could get any woman he wants in about 2 seconds. So if he doesn't cheat, I'm praying and I hope to God he doesn't. But if he does, I'm not saying it's okay, but I really wouldn't be very surprised, to be honest, because he has such a hilarious personality. I feel like any kind of girl would just live for him. He's always talking and saying, he's making everyone laugh, and how can you not like the guy? So, but they had the baby, and let me just go back. They got married, they had the wedding, it was beautiful. Jessica's sister did show up, which she hasn't talked to her in like 4 years. Everyone was happy. It was just a really cool day. And then they ended up having the baby. The baby looks amazing. We got to see a couple pictures. I think Jessica's posting some pictures on her social media too. The baby's real cute, and yeah, everyone just seems happy. And according to Love After Lockup, Maurice actually did reimburse and pay back Jessica's dad for that ring. So I don't know if that was even true or not true, but if it is true, that'd be great, because I really want to see Jessica's dad like him. I hope Maurice can kind of get back on his feet, get a better job, and I wish these two the best. And then I want to say this is last but not least, but then there was John and Christiana, and oh my God, it was sad. It was weird and sad and kind of just a mix of everything. What happened was Christiana had to turn herself in back at the jail. She's back in jail. She made a mistake, and it sucks. I mean, honestly, she should not have even gone to a halfway house. I feel like if someone has a real serious problem with addictions, you should go to rehab. You should not go to a halfway house. So I kind of want to blame the state on that, because it's like, why would they bring her to a halfway house where people are using and not doing the right thing? And so it's like, I feel like she was kind of under the wrong influence. She clearly needs some serious help. So I kind of want to point my finger at the state or the city, whoever, you know, set up the prison system, because it's like, that's not cool. But she was in the halfway house, she made a mistake, she ran away, and now she had to go turn herself back in. And yeah, it was sad. I mean, everyone was sad. John was sad. Christiana's sister was sad, really sad. Christiana's mom was sad. Christiana was sad. And she got sentenced to a year in jail, or 11 months. And John is allegedly going to stay by her side. And honestly, with the way that they filmed these shows, she's probably coming out pretty soon. I don't know when she got arrested. I want to say it was around like January, so we might be approaching, I mean, if she got arrested in January or February, within a couple months, she might be getting out, assuming that everything goes to plan and she's doing what she has to do. So I really think this time, now that she knows John and she knows how serious and loving and committed he is, I think she might do the right thing and really try to focus and just get better. I hope. John, he is obviously a weirdo. The guy is very strange, very odd. But at the end of the day, you can never judge a book by their cover, because look at the guy. He is a strange person, but man, he's got that big old heart. He's hanging by Christiana, and it's just his heart, man. I mean, that heart's unbelievable. If I was in his shoes, if I knew a woman for 3 months, I don't know if I could do what he's doing. So you got to give him credit. He is kind of bizarre and weird, but he's doing what he's doing, man. He is staying by her side, and he's taking care of the mom and the sister, and you got to give him a lot of credit for that heart. And that was it, I believe. Like, we had Sean, Destiny, Scott, and Lindsay, Heather and Dylan, Tyrese and Shonda. Then we also had, who else? We had Chevelle and Quaylin. And then we had, yeah, John and Christiana. 6 couples. We're not missing anyone, so bummer. That was it. I am incredibly excited for Life After Lockup, which is going to air on November 20th, which is next Friday. You guys, I am just in heaven when I watch this show. I'm so happy. If you can't tell, I'm ecstatic. I love 90 Day Fiancé. I love Married at First Sight. I love a lot of TV shows, but there's just something about Love After Lockup that makes me so happy. It's so good. It's so real. And I'm excited for Life After Lockup. We're going to have to kind of see what happens to a lot of these couples. We still have some unanswered questions, so I think it's definitely going to be good. I am certainly excited, and yeah, make sure to comment below what you guys think. If I missed anything or anyone, definitely feel free to let me know. Yeah, I just love this show so much. It makes me so happy. It's so much fun. It's so real, and the season finale did not disappoint. So guys, make sure to comment below your thoughts. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button or follow button, and y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.